The Atlanta tragedy continues tonight as another black child has been found slain.
In Atlanta, another body was discovered today.
Eddie Duncan's body was fished out of the Chattahoochee River.
He was murder victim number 21.
The 24th victim in Atlanta's child slayings.
That ain't no good. Just take a little old kid like that. Just kill him, just throw him in the river. See me?
A nightmare that has lasted 23 months claimed 28 young lives.
We do not know the person or persons that are responsible, therefore we do not have the motive.
They don't know how many of the black victims may have been killed by the same person.
The FBI has taken into custody a 22-year-old man.
Atlanta police today charged 23-year-old Wayne Williams.
Wayne Williams.
Wayne Williams is inside the Fulton County Jail.
District Attorney Lewis Slayton decided not to try Williams for any of the other murders, said it could only mean more life sentences.
The Atlanta child murders from 40 years ago are back in the headlines.
DNA technology is advanced for us to once again take a fresh look at these cases.
We have an obligation to these families.
The man detectives believe is responsible is serving 2 life sentences, but he was never tried on any of the child murders. Why?
There's a lot of people in the city who have for 40 years believed that Wayne Williams was not the murderer.
I have never hurt, I have never killed anybody. The Wayne Williams you see sitting right here today is just as much a victim of what happened as anybody else that was involved in this tragedy. I guess you could say the biggest mistake of my life was being myself. I was convicted in the murders of 2 adults. I was never charged for any child murders. What you had were several groups of murders that happened during the same period. And the mistake the police and authorities made was by grouping these killings together and putting them all on a list and assuming you had a single killing.
I don't believe Mr. Williams is guilty of anything.
Wayne Williams didn't kill our children. No.
No medical examiner, to my knowledge, believed that these were all done by one person.
That was a publicity stunt. This was about keeping the lid on Atlanta.
In the passage of time, I've tried to put myself in the place of that jury. It wouldn't have made me any difference who the state paraded in there. I probably would have found them guilty strictly out of fear.
Maynard Jackson and others feared that there would be an explosion here. There would be a race riot.
A particular faction of the Klan we know for a fact was involved in the murder. Common sense said that if they didn't arrest a black person, Atlanta wasn't going to be a city that had many buildings standing after a while.
No one has yet testified to ever seeing Wayne Williams ever stopping his car on the bridge.
How in the world could I have dumped Nathaniel Cater's body from the back of a moving station wagon over a bridge that reaches me to right here while the station wagon was moving? I get home in the back of a police car and it's at least 200 to 300 people in my front yard.
There was a parade of cars and sightseers.
I'm saying, my God, what in the world is going on? This is the whole crux of their case, and these two are in direct conflict.
These precious children are crying out from the grave for justice.
40 years and he's still the same conniving, manipulative person that he's always been.
It's alarming that the city can sit back and say, okay, well, because he's in jail, everything's fine. No, it's not fine. You got somebody that's still in the loose out there, and who knows if they're struck again. You are finally asking some questions that should have been asked. Finally, man. Finally. They have never been asked.